Hey guys, today I have a series of rock beats with eighth note ostinatos that you can play either on the hi-hat or the ride cymbal. Really doesn't matter. But we're going to incorporate some different rhythms with the right foot. Okay, we're going to stay on eighth notes, so the real goal here is to make sure you're counting smoothly and evenly 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and throughout every measure. And just be aware that the bass drum rhythms are going to move around a little bit, but your cymbal rhythms and snare drum are going to be consistent. Always eighth notes on the cymbals, always 2 and 4 on the snare drum, and let's start going through these. Here's the first one. Okay, I'm going to go into the next one. I'm going to switch to the ride cymbal, and I'm going to count out loud because I think that's really, really important. Certainly until you know that you have a beat mastered, it's a really good idea to make sure you're counting out loud. So here's the second one. Okay, third one. Okay, here's the next one. I'm going to go back to the ride cymbal. 1, 2, 3, okay, now all this is fine and good, and I'm sure you could work these out on your own. Don't be afraid to vary your tempo, though. It's okay if you can't play faster tempos right now. That's something that comes with time. But don't be afraid to devote some practice time to slower tempos. Certainly valid and very useful when you get in a band to make sure that you are not always pushing your tempo back to what's comfortable, that comfort zone that we all have. So I'm going to do the next one. I'll go back to the hi-hat here. I'm going to do it a little bit slower. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, and 1, okay? Next one, a little bit faster. 1, 2, okay? Next one. 1, and 3, and 1, and 3, and 1, and 3, and 1, and 3, back up to the ride. Bottom line. 1, and 3, and 3, and 1, and 3, and last one. Okay, you'll notice I only played each one 4 times. It's okay if you have to spend, a minute or 2 on each one until you really have it. That's perfectly fine. But another variation or another way you can kind of change it up a little bit is to play from one into the next without stopping and changing from one cymbal to the other. Again, this is good practical experience for when you're in a band and say you're playing the verse of the song and you're on the hi-hat and you get to the chorus, you want to switch to the ride, or from the chorus to the bridge of the song. So anyway, I'm going to go through the first 4. I'm going to do 4 measures of each one. I'm going to transition from one immediately into the next, and I'm going to switch from one cymbal to the next. Okay, back at the beginning. 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, and 1. Okay, so you get the idea. You can do that with all of them. You could spend maybe a minute or two on the first two and just go back and forth between those two until you're really comfortable, and then move on to maybe the next grouping and so on until you feel comfortable enough to play through the whole page in that way. Good luck, and thanks for watching.